Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Todd Gotchis with Colorado Local, and I am here today with Scott Vest from Rocky Mountain Motorcycle Tours down in Durango, Colorado. And so, Scott, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to join us. You could just tell us about your business, where you're at, just how you got started, some good information.
Thank you, Todd. So to get started, I just kind of formed this company in April after the whole COVID thing happened. It was just kind of like a good push. I'm located in Durango, Colorado, the Four Corners area. That's where we focus most of our tours out of, the whole Four Corners area. So Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, when we again focus on the southwest western slope of Colorado specifically. I offer guided motorcycle tours that range from single days, from a few hours to 10 hours, to an overnight tour option, to a 3-day tour option. We offer camping. We're trying to offer camping. Unfortunately, we are not a year-round entity yet because we do have a season limit. Once it gets cold and the snow is definitely a big factor in this part of the country. We're kind of just limiting ourselves to the spring until fall months. We are currently still in operation right now because it's such a beautiful time of year here in Southwest Colorado. The trees are magnificent colors right now. But so we're probably going to start accepting tours around November 5th, I think is our goal.
So you'll stop accepting reservations by November 5th, or November 5th is the last day someone can get a tour?
For this season, correct. Yes.
Okay. And then you'll be anticipating back in March?
Absolutely. Yeah. March is the earliest that we are going to be planning on running as of now. We're going to see how it goes being the first year of our operations. But as far as me being a rider and living out here for the last 10 years, I've noticed March, just for my comfortability, is pretty much the earliest I'll get on my bike and ride. And then we'll try to expand the season all the way until November again, depending on weather conditions.
Sure. And of course, it depends on how much snow there still is by February, March. And the way things are going around here, you never know what's going to happen.
Correct. Yeah, that will always be a factor.
So Scott, now, you say you got a one-day, just a couple hours tour, or one day and overnight. You can book online? Do you have pricing available online? And how far out do you have to book at this point?
Absolutely. So we prefer the further out, the better, but we are accepting tours up to 12 hours in advance, depending on the tour. So our base tour is 3 hours. That's $300. We do offer discounts of 10% to any active military and veterans. We appreciate their service. So no questions asked, 10% off all tours to those folks. Our next rate for day tours will be about a 6-hour tour around, and that's going to be a rate about $500. And then our next option for a single day tour will be about 10 hours or so, but not exceeding 10 hours. That's just kind of my limit for a day, and that's $700.
That's a pretty hefty limit there. Now, are these tour prices per person, or is it for a group, or how does that work?
So this is going to be like per bike. So if you have a person on the back, we're not necessarily going to charge them, so if it's a couple, they can definitely split that price between them. We do offer meals. I will offer a gas card. That's $10. So that's pretty much a full tank of gas right there for the day. So that's one less.
For sure.
And as I said, I'll cover lunch, and the longer the tours, there's always a possibility for me covering dinner as well. Depending on how on what the time is. And also I definitely have a photo package as an option to include. And for some of these longer tours that are going to be like $700, or $500 for about 6 or 7 hours, that's going to be for, we're going to include scenic stops, a lot of great photo opportunities.
Very nice.
Then I will offer little what am I trying to say? Initiatives such as like challenge coins. For instance, the $1 Million Highway goes through Silverton to Ouray to Telluride and then loops back to Durango. But you have to go over Red Mountain Pass, and that's one of the most beautiful but kind of treacherous looking passes. It's not for the faint of heart kind of thing. timid rider either. We definitely want more experienced riders if they want that tour. But if they
Sure.
do a route such as that, I will absolutely include one of those challenge coins that you can find pictures of on my website. Website. And it's just like a little memento of you did it, and it is a cool collectible. They do sell them at Harley Davidson as well for about $20, but I'm gonna have it included.
That's awesome. No, that's great. The personal touch. Now, a couple quick questions then also on the overnight. Is that something, well, two questions. If you were going to do an overnight or a camping trip, do you provide all of the supplies and all that, or is this a bring your own tent, bring your own sleeping bag kind of a situation?
Correct. So we're still working on the camping aspect. That's nothing that's solid. That's something I'm trying to just figure out, but I want to put it out there that is going to be a goal we're going to hope to have figured out by spring.
Okay, so it's not something you're even doing right yet. You're just still in the process.
Correct. And I haven't necessarily had a overnight tour booked where we travel throughout the state kind of thing yet this season, since I've only been in operation since April.
Sure.
It's mostly been day tours or 2-day tours here in the Durango area.
Okay,
but
and that makes
sense. I will include lodging though.
Oh, okay. And then what about,
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, so that will be just part of the package deal. If you do an overnight trip, it's $1,200, for the 2 days, but that includes meals, gas card, and all lodging.
Awesome. No, it sounds like a great time, and I think it's a good destination for people to just have kind of a mini vacation and be able to.
Oh yeah, and we
enjoy the mountains and
oriented in Durango. A lot of our infrastructure thrives through tourism here, so I feel like it's a very niche market, but we're in the right place for it.
Oh, absolutely, I agree, and especially Four Corners, you have quite a diverse audience to choose from. Now, the last question I had on this is the motorcycle tour piece. Is this something where you have to have your own motorcycle, or do you offer to rent motorcycles as well, or how does that work?
Great question. Yeah. So no matter what your situation is, as long as you have a valid motorcycle endorsed ID, we'll be able to get you on a bike. So I have an arrangement with Trevor Bird, who owns Durango Harley Davidson. Anytime he goes through Eagle Rider for rentals. So if you fly out here or drive or whatever, but don't have your motorcycle, just go to Harley Davidson. Trevor will hook you up. He's great. We love him. He has great deals available. And then once you get your bike rented through him, then you just come to me and we'll get that tour kind of organized for you.
Awesome. No, that sounds great. So it sounds like you got all the bases covered, and it sounds like a really good time. I can't wait to get down there and come meet you and take a motorcycle tour. It'll probably have to be next year, but I definitely will get down there.
And I would like, oops, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just would like to throw out before I forget, we do strive to let everyone know that we are customizable. So every tour will be customizable to you. We can tweak prices at that point. If you on my website, which is RockyMountainMotorcycleTours.com, pretty simple. You can find all of the routes that we offer, anywhere from a 3-hour tour to a 6 to a 10, etc. But if you don't necessarily like those specific routes that we have lined up, just talk to us. For instance, if you want to see a lot of waterfalls, we'll be able to hook you up. We have a bunch of different spots we can organize to get you there. If you want to cruise through a great scenic desert environment and stop at a waterfall or something, or if you want to see really twisty, windy roads with drop-offs, anything that you kind of want to experience from a motorcycle, we can customize that for you. Being the particular area we have a lot of different scenery to view.
That's awesome. No, this sounds great. I think it's going to be a really great time, and I hope that we can get some people up there to visit you. So what we're going to do, Scott, is we're going to put all of your contact information either above or below the video, depending on where you're seeing it. We're going to put it on our Colorado Local Facebook pages and also on our website. Actually, it's already up there. And then also on coloradolocal.org in the business directory there for travel and leisure. So you'll have a lot of places to find it. You put it on our YouTube channel. I'll send you all the information. But anyway, Scott, RockyMountainMotorcycleTours.com, and you can book online. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. I was just viewing my website today, and apparently I got a little bit of a bug because you can only book 2-day tours and single 3-hour tours for some reason. So I'm actually about to go in there and make it right so you can book whatever tour you need. But yes, to answer your question, you are absolutely able to book online.
Awesome. And if not, then if they want to call you directly, your phone number and everything will be available to get in touch with you directly.
Correct. And my personal owner email address for the business is Scooter, SCOOTER, at RockyMountainTours.org.
All right. Well, we're going to get all that information out there. And Scott, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
No, thank you for reaching out to me. I think that's all I really have to put in there. Really appreciate your time. Just everyone, remember, keep the rubber side down. So
All right. Thanks so much, Scott. You have a great day.
you as well. Thank you.